But I'm a motherfucking one-man army. I come from the bottom, poverty made a nigga. I run up a check, ain't nobody playing with me. They all behind my back and they gon' say it to me. I done been through hell and back, that's what I'm saying to you.
We sitting here with Young Rue, man.
Yeah.
What's the deal, man? Let everybody know who is Young Rue.
Man, fuck it, we gonna take it back. Young Rue, man, is a character of multiple different things. Like it come from music. If y'all really want to know the truth, Young Rue, the name come from music, and it just kind of carried over, you know, with everything that I do. Like once you establish who you are, everything you do, I don't give a fuck what it is, you gonna be considered him. Like I don't care how many times y'all see Mike Epps, he gonna be fucking that. And that's the thing with me. I'm a little older, but I'm still Young Rue, no matter what. It started from my dad's name was Rufus, and my mom named me after him, and it was Rue. You feel me? And then once I got into the music shit, y'all know everybody was doing the young this and young that, so
right.
That's how I became Young Rue.
Okay, so where you from?
Detroit, East Side Detroit. It's funny though, cause I was born and raised on the East Side, but I spent 10, 15 years in Southwest Detroit. I've been West, so I'm just from the city, but born and raised on the East Side.
Oh, I ain't see that Southwest new to me.
Yeah,
never knew that.
I spent 15 years out there. My mama's still out there. Yeah, my mama's still out there. Yeah.
Okay, so what made you want to rap though? Cause we went to school together. You feel me?
That's
but
a good question.
Was you rapping then?
Yeah. I ain't gonna say I was rapping. I was more of a hype man per se. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But my family, I don't know. Well, I know a lot of y'all familiar with Trick. That's my first cousin. He was an inspiration due to the fact we was just family. But my brother Mac, back on the track, a lot of y'all might know, a lot of y'all might not. But
right.
We've been best friends since kids, and he always made beats and fucked around. So by us hanging around every fucking day with each other, it just naturally grew. And his cousin, which is my partner, he was down in Tennessee with DJ Paul and Juicy J way back then, before like niggas was even hit who the fuck 36 Mafia was.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So he used to fuck with them in the studio and bring shit back from Tennessee that he made. So it inspired us to even want to, you know what I'm saying, outside of Trick being my cousin, he was coming to our table, you know. So if we want to go out, who inspired me, my nigga Mac and his cousin inspired me bringing that music back from Tennessee.
Okay. So you had a role model growing up, as far as just how you carry yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, that's a good question. I pull inspiration, man, from, you know, like whatever I gravitate to. What I don't want to say my pops, or, you know, even though my pops was in my life, like I didn't pull the inspiration from him. It was more, my inspiration came from, honestly, the street niggas.
Right.
Like, just, you know what I mean? Like, how it made me become street. Now, I ain't glorifying it, but I'm just saying, like, those was the niggas we looked up to, the niggas who had money and the nice cars. Like, those was my inspiration.
Okay, right. So I see this I was listening to this one song you got, man, produced by my guy, man, my brother, man, Getty 808, man.
My baby, shout out Getty.
I Ain't Perfect. And what's crazy, I was listening to it, right, and then he posted it up today. That was like, I'm like, damn, that's a coincidence. Tell me how y'all get together and work that out.
See, Getty, I've been knowing Getty maybe 15 years now, maybe a little longer, and Getty got like a sound, man, that's just, it's different. Like, you don't, like, if you go fuck with Getty, you're not gonna get what you looking to get. Like, it's gonna be something out the box, but it's fly. Anyway, I did an EP with Getty, and the way he worked, like, we, believe it or not, sometimes we clash, which is a good clash though, because he give me what I'm not expecting, so it kind of make me work harder as an artist. So to make a long story short, that song actually came about. All my songs, man, I ain't gonna lie, a lot of shit I don't even think about. You feel me? Like, I don't catch the vibe until I get to the studio. Now, it ain't used to be like that. I used to sit at home and write and have these bright ass ideas, but as I got a little older, I don't even want to touch nothing until I get to the session.
Right.
I want the vibe to be natural, and that's what me and Getty build. Like, Getty, he know how to bring something out of me that I didn't know that I had. And vice versa sometimes, cause we'll do some shit, he be like, nigga, I ain't think you was going. But the I Ain't Perfect song came about. It was one of them days. And I just got in the studio with Getty, and when I heard the music, it just was like, damn, like I ain't perfect. Like I've been through it all, like good and the bad. I ain't perfect, and it just came out that way.
Right. Cause I like that song. I fuck with the song for sure.
Appreciate it.
And then so the tattoos, man. Your tattoo work, fire, bro.
Thank you, man.
You feel me? And your cover up work, bro. I'm like, this nigga is crazy with it.
Man,
talk about that, man.
I'm gonna take y'all back. A lot of people ask me like, how did I start doing tats? Well, the tattoo shit kind of just fell in my lap. But like one of my big homies, like at the time, 14 years ago, when I didn't know where the fuck I was coming or going, like my life was at a point where I was between wanting to still be a rapper, sell dope. You feel me? Just, not mature yet. You know what I'm saying? Still learning how to become a man. Anyway, my big dog, he my OG, he a hustler, so he fucking dib and dabble with everything. I was fucking with him, selling glasses at the flea market, doodling on the goddamn envelope one day, and the nigga just said, "You ever thought about doing tattoos?" And this is like God's honest true story. I said, I ain't got time for that shit, because I was in the street, so I thought I was gonna be a street nigga, real talk.
Yeah, because tats take a long time.
Yeah, the nigga's such a hustler, he bought me a kit for my birthday. I thought I told this nigga I don't have time. You feel me? The shit sat in my closet for a year. When my lease was up, I moved, I'm unpacking. Boom, here go this kit. And I'm a curious motherfucker. I feel like if I can touch some shit, I can fuck with it.
Right.
So at the time I'm dealing with this young lady, I'm like, let me try to put a tat on you. She like, hell no. But I know somebody who will do it.
Right.
She called a girl over. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm watching the little DVDs, but I'm knowing I ain't cold, but I'm from the sea, but I can do it. It was okay, like halfway decent, and I ain't stopped singing.
Yeah, your work fire, bro.
Thanks,
when
bro.
I see you now, bro, I'm like, how long you been doing?
14 years.
You been 14 already?
Yeah, 14 years.
Yeah, you going crazy with them. So it kind of got me to this one question I was gonna ask you. Trick. Cause I know everybody be like Uncle Trick, you feel me?
Yeah.
So that's your cousin.
My first cousin, my daddy and his daddy is brothers. Same mama.
Did not know that.
Yeah, man.
That's my guy, Trick, man.
Yep, that nigga. That's my man. Everybody be asking me about that shit. Like I've had people stop me, bro, places and be like, Trick, you look just like him. Like I'm talking about like a bunch of times.
Right.
So yeah, that's the OG. Shout out to the OG Trick.
Yeah, I went down his studio one time, the Blue Studio, man.
Blue Room?
Yeah, I went down there, shot a video with him and Sloan Bone. He had that Sloan.
Yeah.
I went down there. So, who do you listen to besides yourself?
That's a good question, cause I'm a hard critic on music, and not because I'm picky. It's just the time we in right now. I feel like everything, most of the shit sound alike. So I try to pick out certain artists who just stand out a little bit. He might not be the coldest rapper, but I try to look for little shit that's different. So I listen to, I listen to Baby Ray, bro. Ray, like
You know what's crazy? Everybody keeps saying that.
He remind me, bro. Like he kind of hit me like Juan did. Like I wasn't a big fan back then, but I had to understand and learn.
Right.
And once I got into it, I'm like, damn, these niggas really be fucking going. Like Ray be on some shit, bro. Like he'd say some shit, and I'd be like, damn, I don't know what he's talking about.
So, if you had a chance to do a song with any artist, who would it be?
Local or big?
Yeah.
I got asked this question before. I say Young Jeezy. And the reason that I say that is because when I was at like my peak, when I felt like I could be a rapper, and I wanted to be a rapper, he was the inspiration. Like he was like from the streets. He talked that shit. I might not have been doing it on the level he was doing it at, but I understood all that dope boy shit he was talking about because I was really doing that shit at the time. Just like I said, maybe not on his scale, but the music, like I don't know about y'all, but that shit was hypnotic as fuck. When he said hypnotize, you are hypnotized, I felt that shit. Like he got me fucked up because everything he dropped I thought was the shit. So if I had a chance to do a feature with anybody, it'd probably be Jeezy, just on the strength of he was a big inspiration on, my music career.
Right. So, if you had a deal right now, first thing you gonna do with the money when you go check clear?
The See, I'm a hustler, so you, to ask me that, I'm about to go invest in some more shit because I was a nigga who was broke and ain't had shit, and I turned a small amount of peanuts and some talent and effort and built like damn near what I got today. I ain't tooting my own horn on balling. I ain't on that. You feel me? I'm just saying I know how to take something and put something with something to make it grow. So if I was to get a deal or any type of big bag, like I would invest in myself and my people. I know a lot of people who know how to do a lot of shit. So
Right.
I'm gonna flip that shit.
So a few years ago, you did a song with Snoop Dogg, man, Uncle Snoop. Now, how do you work that out?
Well, to be totally honest, it wasn't, and we didn't do it in the same studio at the same time. This was a time where you know how we shooting them emails. Well, my nigga Mac, his cousin, got a lot of plugs and shit. Kind of how I got the Ray J plug, and they fuck with Snoop. You feel me? And, and you know, it was kind of like shit. My nephew and them up here doing their thing. What can you do for us? You feel me? Or can you do something for us? And that, to me, that was a power move. It was just a hook, you know, from him. But I respect Snoop for that. And it was just some love shit, just to be totally honest. That shit was love. Y'all can get that shit on iTunes, you know, we're featuring Snoop. A lot of y'all probably don't even know I did that. It was a while ago, but it's there.
So the Detroit culture right now, how you feel about that? You think we're gonna hold it down for a minute?
I love it, man. I want to touch on that. That's a good question. I want to touch on that for a second because it's an up and a down to it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm gonna speak about the up first. I think that our talent has gotten better. You feel me? Like we sound like we know what we doing a little bit more. Like niggas is taking it more serious, you know? Cause I come from a way where it was like everybody ain't have a studio. Not everybody got a studio, so we getting to see niggas we probably wouldn't normally see make music. So I love like everybody got studios and music, niggas making shit. But we ahead of where we were. We further than what we were. You feel me?
Right.
For us, just doing shit better. We got niggas on tour now. Niggas is really making money off music.
Right.
I come from a way where if you made some money off a rap or some shit, nigga, you was that nigga.
Right.
Now you got multiple niggas eating, multiple producers selling beats, and you feel me? So it's we in a good space. You know what I'm saying? On the other end, we gotta kill some of this weak shit that be going on, like beefs and shit. You know, don't get it wrong, don't get it fucked up. I understand that a lot. This shit is street, you know. So some niggas done lost their lives. Some niggas done, you feel me?
Right.
And some shit niggas just ain't gonna patch up, and I understand that. But the other ones who know that and it's not that serious, like I think we can bring a lot of this shit more together than being apart. Cause you know the beefs, man. If it ain't about nothing real, man, let that shit go. Life too short. Y'all see what the fuck going on out here. We just lost Dolph, we lost Vine, Mo3. They ain't from here, but they're part of this culture. You feel me? What we doing? So just keep in mind, man, this shit, rap ain't bigger than your life. You know what I'm saying? Music ain't bigger than life, my nigga.
Right.
So if that shit can be mended, squash this shit, bro, and let's come together even more. And we gonna take this bitch over even more, cause we in here with movies. You feel me? All this shit.
Killing
We
with
got,
the movies
we
right now.
got the lane for everything. Even like our tattoo artists here, we got some amazing ass tattoo artists. We in the game. Like this city, it's like saying when you say you come to Detroit, that's like you saying you going to Vegas, type of shit.
Right.
Detroit, that name just like speaks volume. So we just gotta keep applying pressure to this shit and come together a little bit more, man. Start loving each other. You know what I'm saying? A little bit more, supporting each other as much as you can.
Right. All right. So, what would you tell an artist coming up that's trying to do, you know, what you doing?
As far as the music,
Yeah.
or just in general.
Just in general.
To the young youth, the young homies, take it from the big homie, cause I'm a big homie. I'm about to be 42. First, stay away from bullshit. You know, like keep yourself out of as much bullshit as you can, because you gonna lose your life or you gonna be in prison. Like point blank. If you find you something that you good at, whether it's music, tattoos, whatever the fuck it may be, find you something you good at and start loving it and work at it. You feel me? I'm a living witness of with consistency you can succeed. You feel me? I ain't where I want to be, but I done been in some fucked up situations, and I took that shit and turned it into a positive. You know what I'm saying? But you know, love what you do. Take your time. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no need to be in a rush. You gonna get what you got coming to you, plain blank. And just get with some positive people. That's all I can speak. Get with some positive people who will tell you nothing wrong. And shit, you can do your thing out here.
Real shit. So you got anything coming out? What people can expect from you?
Yeah. I got some shit. I done dropped an album or two for the past 3 years straight, you know. I went through a little time where I was fucked up, got a divorce, and started back doing what I love to do, which is music. So I done dropped like 4 albums in the past 3 or 4 years. And I'm still working, man. I'm about to drop One Hell of a Vibe Part 3, because I've been working, like, my new thing is like, I'm big on vibes, you know what I'm saying? Whether that's with my homie, or whether it's with a chick, you feel me? Like, the vibe gotta be right, so I chose to start this little thing called One Hell of a Vibe. So I'm riding off that, so I'm working on Part 3 right now, you feel me?
Okay. So last but not least, you got any shout outs for anybody?
Yeah, I want to shout you out, man. And hey, you feel me? I appreciate you for having me. You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean. You feel me? Like, niggas is taking heed to shit and building something. So I want to shout out my nigga for bringing me on this podcast first.
For sure.
I want to shout out everybody in the city who trying to help move the culture forward. You feel me? Well, I don't care what it is. You feel me? Y'all helping move the culture forward. Let's shout out the city. You feel me? Shout out to me for grinding motherfucking hard every day doing what I'm doing, you feel me, with my businesses, you know what I'm saying? And just love and peace, that's what I'm on, man. I ain't on that other shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm all about us coming together and building love and relationships, you know what I'm saying, in this culture, because, you know, no matter what you doing, we all in the same culture.
Right.
We in the same culture. It's the hip-hop culture, point blank. So I'm down for just building the culture, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the city, man. Turn this bitch up.
Alright, so that's all the time we got for Young Rue right now, man.
I
Until
come back
next time.
anytime, bro. Hey.
Right. I'm gonna get you back in here, man.
Yeah.
So we on the couch, man. Until next time.
Yeah.
On me, they telling lies. The shit that I do, it ought to be televised. And bitch, I'm smoking that super shit, getting hella high. And every time I slide by, niggas give a side eye. All my niggas eating good, giving high five, high five, high five. And bitch, I'm in the streets all day, I'm connected like Wi-Fi.